Hi everyone, this is Shauna Teresa, RAYAC's Executive Officer, and this is my desk. In this monthly video cast, I answer questions that are coming across my desk every single day. And this one is a bit of a timely topic. And one of the questions that I keep on getting asked is, has real estate been deemed as an essential or a life-sustaining industry in the state of Pennsylvania? So, this is a tough question to answer, so I'm just going to break it down by a couple of things. But first, my disclaimers. Number one is, as you know, I'm not an attorney and I do not play one on TV. So this is not a legal interpretation, but an interpretation of what we're hearing from our leadership at the Pennsylvania Association of Realtors. Number two is that we are recording this video. Today is actually August 13th when I'm recording it. So if anything has changed since August 13th, 2020, this is what we know to be accurate as of this date and time. So here's what we know is that when the pandemic, COVID-19, hit our country, in Pennsylvania in March, the governor declared emergency shutdown orders, and that any non-life-sustaining or non-essential business needed to cease their in-person operations. Unfortunately, at that time, real estate was deemed as a non-life-sustaining industry, and you weren't able to do any type of in-person real estate activity. Through the lobbying of the Pennsylvania Association of Realtors and also here at RAYAC, we were able to successfully discuss the issue of why real estate is so important to our overall economic recovery, as well as to individuals who need houses. And we were able to get the governor to issue an executive order on May 19th. So what that order states is it doesn't declare that real estate is a life-sustaining industry in Pennsylvania. What it did declare was that under those executive orders, if you lived in a red phase or a yellow phase county, you could do in-person real estate activity in those counties under certain provisions. You couldn't have more than 3 people in the home at any one time. You couldn't access the property without wearing the appropriate face coverings, and you were prohibited from doing open houses and a few other things that were in place as of May 19th. So that executive order did not declare that real estate is considered a life-sustaining industry. But I think more importantly is that the administration in Pennsylvania did start off with this list of what was considered essential and non-essential, and that determined who could do what when. But really, the administration in Pennsylvania has shifted a little bit in terms of how they're handling these issues now. So even though there are industries that are considered life-sustaining or essential in the state of Pennsylvania, they still have specific restrictions currently. So the governor has been taking this more on an industry-by-industry case basis. So for example, restaurants. Restaurants are considered a life-sustaining industry. However, as many of you know, there are really prohibitive restrictions over what restaurants can and cannot do at this time period. So what happens if York and Adams counties were to shift back from a green phase county into a yellow or a red phase county again? Can you still operate and do in-person real estate? Well, and I think the answer to that question is really up to you. The administration continues to look at each industry and to see what are the changes that need to be made to ensure that public health and safety is being taken care of. So I would encourage all of you to continue to make sure you are adhering to the social distancing guidelines when you're showing properties. Make sure you're wearing the face coverings. Make sure you're keeping that 6 feet of distance and not to have large gatherings in the homes that are listed for sale. So it is really up to all of us to ensure that even if the administration deems York and Adams County to go back into a yellow phase or a red phase, that you can still do in-person real estate activity, hopefully at least under the guidance of the executive order that was issued on May 19th. So bottom line, it's up to you. You want to keep operating and doing in-person business, make sure you're taking the steps to ensure that you are doing it safely and preventing the spread of COVID-19. Thanks so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.